Hello, let me introduce to the today's speaker of the lecture. I have with me Dr. M.D. Patel, ex head of the Department of Mathematics, Sardar Patel University. I have also with me Professor Rajesh Khambolja. He is assistant professor, BM Engineering College, Vallabh Vidyanagar. And I myself, Professor R.B. Gandhi, associate professor at Birla Vishwakarma Mahavidyalaya, Vallabh Vidyanagar. Today's topic is Introduction to Differential Equations. Change, that is what one observes almost everywhere. It is something that excites many and horrifies many. It is really brilliant to acknowledge it and to study it. If you want to predict future or dwell into behavior in past of some quantity with respect to other quantities, knowledge you require to have is the rate of change in it with respect to the other quantities. With the help of calculus, mathematician could manage to measure instantaneous changes under certain conditions. That is what we call derivatives or differentiations. From the history of science, one can see that many physical phenomena are expressed using the relationship between the quantities and their derivatives. Many of them are recognized as important laws. They represent behavior from micro to macro, from linear to nonlinear, from steady state to transient state, and so on. Such a law representing a phenomena using a mathematical equation involving some independent quantities, say x1, x2, x3, xn, some dependent quantities on x1, x2, x3, xn, say y1, y2, y3, ym, and their derivatives is representing a differential equation. Differential equations can be classified in various categories. For example, ordinary differential equations and partial differential equations, linear differential equations and nonlinear differential equations, etc. To understand differential equations and the related terminology, we consider the simple case of first order ordinary differential equations. The Professor M.D. Patel will explain it further.
Let us introduce the concept of first order ordinary differential equation. To understand basically differential equation, we must try to study the basic concept of differential equations. It is applicable to all branches. For better understanding of ordinary differential equation, basic concept of algebraic equations as family of curves in a plane is necessary. For example, the equation y is equal to mx plus c, where y is a dependent variable, x is independent variable, and m and c are known as arbitrary constants. This represents a set of all lines in a xy plane, where m and c has a different values, give the different member of this family. As example, if m is 1 and c is 0, y is equal to x is a line making angle 45 with x axis and passing through origin. If you take m is 1 and c is equal to 1, then we get y is equal to x plus 1. It is also a straight line with slope 1 but passing through point 0, 1 and so on. That way all possible line in a plane are represented by this equation, and therefore m and c, which are taken as an arbitrary constant, they are parameter of this family. Second equation, y square minus 2ay plus x square is 0, is a family of circles passing through origin and having its center on y axis. Thus, these two families, two equations represent the different families. Here the important thing is parameters m and c or a. Now we will define the differential equations. The equation which involve independent variable x, dependent variable y, and derivative of dependent variable y with respect to independent variable x is defined as ordinary differential equation. The ordinary differential equation in ordinary differential equation we must define order and degree of equations. The order of differential equation is defined as the order of highest differential coefficient which appear in it, and a degree of differential equation is the power of highest derivative appearing in the equation. For example, the examples dy by dx plus y plus x square is 0 is a differential equations of first order and first degree, because derivative of first dy by dx is are there and its power is also 1. The second equation dy by dx square is 0 is second order and first degree, because second derivative dy by dx square appear in this equation and its power is 1. Third equation x square minus y square dv by dx is equal to 2xy. This equation is of order 1 and degree 1, because dy by dx first order derivative is there and its power is 1. But last equation d 2y by dx square plus 1 plus dy by dx whole raised to 1/2 is 0. It is of the order 2 but not degree 1, because we have to eliminate half power 1 plus dy by dx raised to 1/2 before we determine the degree. Therefore, if you square it and then we will get dy by dx square, that what second degree of second order derivative is appearing, therefore its order is 2 and degree is also 2. Now the solution of a differential equations. The solution or integration of an ordinary differential equation is an algebraic relation between dependent and independent variable not involving the differential coefficients, such that the relation satisfies the given differential equations. This is called the solution. The solution of differential equation involve many arbitrary constants as order of the differential equation. It is called the general solution of completely clear. When we have a second order differential equation, and solution must contain at least 2 arbitrary constants. That way the order determines the number of arbitrary constants in general solutions. Next, formation of differential equation. To understand the differential equation, we must see how the algebraic equation which represent the system of curves in a plane associate with the differential equation. As example, we have seen y is equal to mx plus c is the family of the straight line in a plane, where m and c are the parameter of family. Now, if we try to eliminate these two parameter m and c by proper derivative of these equations, and we get the equation which doesn't contain m and c, that is eliminating m and c from this equation, we get a equation which we will call the differential equation. Go ahead. As example, y is equal to mx plus c, first derivative dy by dx is equal to m, d2y by dx square is equal to 0. Therefore, d2y by dx square 0 is the differential equation, because now there is no m and n, and it is reduced from the original equation y is equal to mx plus c. Therefore, whatever the y is equal to mx plus c represent, it is a straight lines in a plane. Same thing is represented by the d2y by dx square is 0. That d2y by dx square is the differential equation which solution is y is equal to mx plus c. Go ahead. Y square is equal to minus 2ay plus x square is 0. We have seen that this is the family of circles passing through origin having the center on the y axis, and if we can eliminate a from this, we get a differential equation. First with derivative give you dy by dx is equal to x a minus y by 2 step. Then we substitute this value of a is equal to y plus this, and we substitute this value in original equation, y square minus 2 y into y plus ax upon dy by dx plus cx square is 0, and then simplify it. Ultimately we get x square minus y square dy minus 2x dx is 0. This is the differential equation which represent the original family of circle passing through origin. Now here we have seen that in both equations, first or the second order equation, therefore there are two arbitrary constants in the algebraic equations, and second equation is the only one arbitrary constant, therefore only first order equation we get. Thus there is a relation between order of the equation and the differential, and in algebraic equation parameters, family parameters, they must equal. Here we must note that the number of parameters of family of the curve must be equal to the order of differential equation so formed. Number of arbitrary constant in general solution of a differential equation must be equal to order of the differential equation. This is to be noted. Every time when you solve any equation, number of general solution must get equal number of the arbitrary constants. You have studied the solution of first order ordinary differential equations in your previous class. Now we will take up the study of solutions of an exact differential equation. Now the exact differential equation means the differential equation whose solution is direct integration will give you. That means that there exists a continuous function such that the first order differential equation m dx plus n dy is 0 is equal to df, where f is a function of x and y. If this type of thing happens, then you directly integrate this and f is constant, will become a solution. That means that there should be a primitive exist for these differentials. Here f is the primitive, then fc is equal to c, where arbitrary constant is the solution of the first order differential equation m dx plus n dy is equal to 0. Now we will try to find out the conditions to be satisfied such that the differential equation is exact. There may be equation which may not be exact, but therefore we must try to first check the conditions. Now suppose equation is exact, then df, f function exists, and df is equal to delta partial derivative of f into x into dx plus partial derivative of y into dy should be equal to given equation m dx plus n dy, which implies that m is equal to df by dx and n is equal to partial derivative of it to y. Again these two equations differentiate first with respect to y and second with respect to x. Then partial derivative of m is to y is equal to second partial derivative to f with y and x, and partial derivative of n with respect to x is equal to second partial derivative of x and y. Now, f is a continuous function, the order of derivative of d2f dxy or dyx is the interchangeable and they are equal. This implies that partial derivative of to y is equal to partial derivative of x, that partial derivative of n is the required condition. In notation we will write out my is equal to nx. The suffix y represents the partial derivative. That my is equal to nx is a condition for a differential equation to be exact. Now, the basic problem is to find f function. As we know now that the equation is exact, therefore, f should exist and we have to find out. Let us take df by dx is equal to m. Then integrate this back to x, keeping y as constant, we get f xy, that f is function of xy is equal to integration of m dx plus gy. Here the integration is to be taken such that y is taken to be constant and that integrating constant can be function of y, gy will come. Here gy may be taken as a constant of integration. Now, how to find out this gy? Now, we know that from the conditions f y, if we derivative this f y with respect to y, df by dy is equal to nx, that is our original condition, and from this we get f is equal to m dx plus gy. If we differentiate this with respect to y partially, df by dy is equal to integration differential of m is equal to